No ice cream maker? No problem. Hi everyone, it's Tash and welcome to another recipe video. And today we are making a no churn matcha ice cream with just 3 ingredients. I can count. About 10 years ago I used to make this no churn matcha ice cream all the time because it was really difficult to find that kind of thing in shops in the UK, in London. Nowadays we are spoiled for choice. We have the Japan Centre, we have lots of Asian supermarkets, and we did have Asian supermarkets back then, but they weren't as stocked with as much variety as we have now. So we're really lucky nowadays, and if you go to any big Asian supermarket, particularly Japanese ones, then you are most likely to find green tea and or matcha ice cream. But 10 years ago, more difficult to find outside of Japan. But what you could buy was matcha powder. So I started making matcha ice cream myself at home. But I also had another problem. I never had an ice cream maker. I still don't now. They take up so much space. Either you have to have a big old freezer bowl that you have to stick in the freezer, it takes up all the space in the freezer, or you have to have one of those massive countertop ones. And I'm just a person with an average salary trying to survive in London. I don't have counter space. My kitchen is my dining room, is my living room. Luckily there is a hack that lets you make ice cream without the use of an ice cream maker, or without even having to take it out every hour and mash it with a fork, because that's one of the ways of doing it too. You have to take it out of the freezer, mix it with a fork or beat it up with a hand mixer and then put it in. You have to do that every hour, then every half hour when it starts to solidify. Too much work. This way is much simpler. You just mix everything and stick it in the freezer. Done. And you can take the base ingredients and remove the matcha, add in any flavour you want, and then you can have any flavour of no churn ice cream. It's super easy. It's going to be very rich and quite dense because we're not whipping a lot of air into it like the churning process does, and because the 2 main ingredients are heavy cream and condensed milk, which are quite heavy in themselves. But it's still super delicious and a great workaround if you don't have an ice cream maker. Or if you don't have access to someone that sells fancy ice cream flavours and you want to make it yourself. So let's go to the kitchen and see how it's done. The first thing we have to do is sort out our matcha, because we don't want matcha lumps in this, and matcha does have a tendency to clump up in things. So what we're going to do first is get 3 tablespoons of matcha here, and I'm going to slowly stir in a whole can of sweetened condensed milk. And this is going to help prevent those lumps. And that's our matcha condensed milk sorted. Now let's sort out our cream base. In this case we need 600 millilitres of double cream. That's heavy double cream, not the whipping cream. And we're going to give this a whiz just until it starts to thicken. Okay, so it's just starting to turn now, and we don't want to over whip this and for it to become butter. So let's stop for now and add that matcha. And we're going to dump all of this in. Beautiful. Get as much of that in as possible because matcha is expensive. And let's whiz this up too. And I'm going to transfer to a spatula. So there are still a few lumps in here of cream, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a balloon whisk just to manually beat those out. Because I'm still being very careful at this stage not to over whip this thing. That's it, I am calling it. Nice and smooth. Now we're going to contain it. Scoop it straight into a box for freezing. This is an old takeaway box because I never throw anything away. It's good to recycle. Get that all in. Give it a shake. Give going to pat down. And cover it and freeze it. That's it. Subscribe. Just kidding. We're going to freeze this for about 4 hours. At least 4 hours that is, but preferably overnight because we want it nice and solid. And you can skip everything else at this point because that is really it. But I will give you a couple of serving suggestions. But seriously, don't forget to subscribe and like because I need the social validation. It is the next day and our matcha ice cream is frozen, but it's going to be a bit solid, so let's give it a couple of minutes to soften a bit so we can scoop it. Now I'm actually going to attempt to make a sundae because I don't do things by halves. And I'm going to start with some kudzu mochi. And this is just like a jelly that's made out of kudzu powder, which is a type of root. And it's got matcha and it's got some sugar in it and water. And that's basically it. And I got this from a Japanese store in London. Just put some of that at the bottom. Now I'm going to put some cereal in because I like a bit of crunch. I'm also going to pipe in a layer of whipped cream. This is just ordinary whipped cream. Some cake. This is a good old Mr. Kipling's Angel Slices, which I cut up into tiny bits. And now of course we need some ice cream. I was a teeny tiny bit impatient and I didn't let my ice cream thaw enough, but I should have waited a minute longer to let it soften just a tiny bit more, but it still worked. And of course I couldn't resist having a little dig straight in with a spoon just so I could eat it on the side. And I'm just going to plop that right on top. There we go. And finally, let's give it a couple of strawberry slices. And one of these biscuit things. And that is just delightful. That looks delicious. I can't wait to get stuck in. Would you look at that? How perfect! And you know what? There's an added benefit to this type of no-churn recipe because you whip the cream up so thickly that A, stops the crystals from forming so you don't have to churn it, and B, it makes the ice cream itself super stable once it's frozen. So this scoop of ice cream has been out for about 5 minutes now, and you know, you don't want to leave it sitting for hours because it's going to melt, but because it's quite thick, I could have those 5 minutes leeway of it softening but still keeping its structure. So that was quite nice. After I was done with my photos and videos, I wasn't rushing around to get down here, sit down and do this end part of the video because I knew it was going to keep its shape. Well, I can't wait any longer. I've got my spoon at the ready, so let's give this a go. Oh, it's so soft and yummy. Ah, cheers. Not a crunchy ice crystal in sight. It's so smooth and luxuriously thick. Just look at the texture of that. Dreamy, almost like a mousse ice cream. So now you know the secret to no-churn ice cream. Like I said, remove the matcha if you don't want matcha, keep that double cream and the condensed milk. Those are your two main ingredients for this recipe. Then add whatever flavour you like. Just bear in mind, if you add something with water in it, for example fruit juice, you may start to get ice crystals then because you'll be thinning out the consistency. But if you add powders like freeze-dried strawberry powder, for example, then you won't have an issue with the texture. Just make sure you're not adding any water into the mixture and you'll be fine. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I hope you will join me next Wednesday for my next one. Get the full recipe on my blog tashcakes.com and follow me on Instagram. I am tashcakes.tastes. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you'd like to see more. Give this video a like if you liked it to help other people find it. Comment down below if you'd like me to make anything in particular, and I'll see you guys next time. Be good, be nice, and have a good week. And have fun with your sundaes too. This would be great with a few chunks of chocolate brownie.